When the Houghtons came to New York 21 years ago and launched this show, they showed every American show promoter how to do it right. They had exquisite taste, they had carpet, they had good lighting. Their dealers installed their wares in gallery settings, and they made it an elegant afternoon.
And over the years, I think we have brought in dealers from every country you can think of, but we will only have the finest.
I think the people who are doing this fair tend to know that they need to set a standard, or to meet a standard.
They insisted on quality, and they got it from everybody. And it changed the antiques world in America.
So their fair is vetted, so everything on the floor has been looked at by a committee of experts. So there's a guarantee that if the public comes in, whatever is for sale is correct.
It was very European, you know, in the great fairs, vetting is extremely strict, like Maastricht and Paris and Grosvenor House, and with that mentality I think they came here, and which was absolutely necessary.
I think there are some fantastic things here, and fantastic looking stands that are very interesting, that weren't here last year as well.
If you love the things you have, you want to display them in the best possible way.
I think what's very exciting about this year's fair is that it's brought in contemporary, and having contemporary working with antiques has brought a new excitement to the whole fair.
A mosaic of dealers is a good way of expressing this particular show, and it could not be more varied. And I think because it is so varied, we have a very good, it's very attractive for us to be here.
They want to give their dealers the best opportunity they have to meet the best collectors. And in order to do that, they have created a formula of getting a very good sponsor for a big party on opening night.
The funds that are raised at this event support the programs that we have in patient care, research and education at Memorial Sloan-Kettering.
Caliber of the dealers, the caliber of the customers is superb.
And I think one of the key things about this sort of a fair is that it brings people who may collect in one field and may simply see something that attracts them from a completely different field. And I think that's one of this particular show's successes.
You meet new clients and can spend time with them and in-depth discuss a piece, and also they will then tell you what their interest is. So you might not have exactly what they're looking for today, but it opens up the possibilities of establishing a new relationship for the future.
It's the building relationships that we're after. So we want to explain and we want to guide people, and then they realise that we know what we're doing, and subsequently build a relationship that leads to a lot more sales.
We really become very close and friends, because you know, you get really very close in their homes, and I think a good collection resembles to the people who own it. And I think as a consultant you have to find that art that you feel this corresponds totally to those people.
We educate people, at the same time we learn from them. It's a wonderful experience that helps everybody appreciating more ancient art.
We are very happy for anybody to come in and just look at the items, learn, because without learning there's no future.
Now, a real collector never feels that he owns anything. When you think of a chair that I have from the Directoire period from 1795, how many owners did that have through several world wars, recessions, depressions, auctions? So I'm a guardian as opposed to an owner of very important things that belong to humanity as objects of beauty and of thought and of history.
One can nearly always say a collector, it's a bit like a religion. Once they've been converted, they can't stop. And it's the thrill of the hunt. And certainly at this fair, there's a lot of space to shoot that deer in this hunt here.